In 2024, Paris is gearing up to host an Olympics that promises to be nothing short of spectacular. The opening ceremony alone is set to be a showstopper, with a stunning display on the Seine River featuring 10,000 athletes making their way to the iconic Eiffel Tower. It's a scene that will be witnessed by nearly 500,000 spectators along the 4-mile route, creating an atmosphere of sheer excitement and anticipation.
But if you're hoping to snag one of the coveted 100,000 ticketed seats for this extraordinary event, well, be prepared for a bit of sticker shock. Most of those tickets are already gone, and the few remaining ones come with a hefty price tag of €2,700, around $2,930 each. It's a similar story for other popular Olympic events like the 10-meter men's platform diving or the women's artistic gymnastics finals, where tickets are only available through special service hospitality packages, starting at €875 or €1,799 respectively.
You see, while the Paris Olympics organizers had lofty ideals of making this the People's Games and ensuring accessibility for all, the reality is that attending these events can be quite the costly affair. In fact, 7 months before the Olympic torch is even lit, the prices for getting into the most sought-after sports competitions, not to mention the cost of accommodations and transportation, have shot up to Olympian heights.
However, your experience at the Games will ultimately depend on your budget. Finding affordable accommodations in the compact city of Paris can be quite a challenge, with around 15 million visitors expected and only 85,000 guest rooms available. Many Parisians are renting out their apartments at top dollar, and average Airbnb prices during the Olympic dates have soared past €500 a night.
Even budget-friendly options like the Ibis hotel chain are charging €400 to €700 a night for a basic double room, which is a significant increase from the usual €90 to €200 rate in the summer. Consumer groups have voiced concerns about these price hikes, but the French government has stated that it won't regulate prices, opting instead for increased inspections of hotels and rentals to ensure fair practices.
If you're willing to venture a bit further out of the city, you might find more reasonably priced accommodations averaging around €450 to €550 a night. But be aware that even on the outskirts of Paris, the average cost of a one-night stay in the Île-de-France region has surged to about €700 during the Olympics, compared to €169 last summer.
There's hope that some hotels might release more room inventory, potentially bringing prices down as they fill their calendars. However, waiting until the last minute carries the risk of limited availability, especially if you've already secured event tickets or booked your air travel.
As for tickets to the events themselves, around 7 million have already been sold since sales began nearly a year ago on the official Paris 2024 ticketing website. But don't despair if you missed out on those. There are still opportunities to attend various events, especially team sports held in venues outside Paris, like soccer at the 700-seat stadium in Saint-Denis. Tickets for volleyball, handball, archery, badminton, and weightlifting, priced from €90 to €250, are also still available, mainly for non-medal competitions.
However, if you had your heart set on witnessing gymnastics or diving, you might have to dig a bit deeper into your pockets. These high-demand events have seen prices go beyond €600 before the available blocks sold out. Nevertheless, there's hope for ticket seekers, as new tickets are released periodically, and the official resale platform for ticket holders opens on April 17th.
For travelers who are willing to splurge, the Paris Games official partner, On Location, offers all-inclusive packages that include event tickets and accommodations in 3-, 4-, and 5-star hotels. These packages range from €8,660 per person for a 3-star hotel to €21,105 for a deluxe 5-day experience at the Waldorf Astoria in Versailles, which includes the opening ceremony and equestrian events.
When it comes to getting to and around Paris, round-trip airfares are already starting to creep up, with non-stop flights from New York to Paris costing around $1,300 the weekend before the Olympics, up from an average of $1,000 last summer. To get the best airfare, booking about 60 days in advance is recommended, but prices are expected to increase as the travel dates draw nearer.
For those who are open to traveling light, consider using discount carriers like French Bee or Iceland Air for more budget-friendly options. Another strategy is to fly into alternate airports in France or neighbouring countries like Belgium, Britain, or Germany, and then take a train into Paris.
If you're in Paris, be prepared for some changes in transportation. The Olympics organizers are aiming to reduce the carbon footprint, which means that large parts of the city will be car-free zones. Walking, cycling, and public transportation are encouraged. While the price of a metro ticket is temporarily doubling to €4 per ride during the Games, tourists can opt for a Paris 2024 pass at €16 per day or €70 per week, allowing unlimited travel across the Île-de-France region, including access to and from Charles de Gaulle and Orly airports.
Paris has also expanded its cycling lanes, adding about 55 miles of new lanes to the existing 270 miles, making it easier for visitors to get around on bikes. The Vélib rental program is also expanding, adding 3,000 more bikes to the current fleet of 22,000.
Despite the potential challenges and expenses, Tony Estanguet, the president of the Paris 2024 Organizing Committee, promises that the Games will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience well worth the trip. So if you're contemplating a journey to the City of Light for the Olympics, let the excitement and unique atmosphere of this historic event be your guide, and you just might find that it's an adventure of a lifetime.